Hello everybody! Today this video is gonna go over World of Warcraft and the community. Well, I just spent the past like 30 minutes just realizing, hey, my mic wasn't even plugged in, so I gotta redo all of my audio. Yay! Anyways, in-game advertising. The reason why I have this brought up is because I've seen way too many of these in-game advertising happening literally inside the game. And yet, Blizzard isn't doing anything about it, even though it literally says in print selling in-game items and services such as carries or boosting for real money is not allowed. Organizations who offer boosting, matchmaking, or other non-traditional services, including those offered for gold, are prohibited. You cannot even offer gold to do this. And yet people are offering gold. People are offering to join their Discord, which we already know where that's going to go. And it's probably not going to be for gold at that point. I also like at the very bottom, I really want to note, to report a player for inappropriate advertisement, use the right click option. You will not receive a direct response, but we take all reports very seriously. I highly doubt that. Now, every now and then, Blizzard does like to ban people, like in 2025 of May. As you can see here, 2025 May, right? It's clearly right there. It's been a while, but every now and then they do like a whole ban thing, but they usually ban the wrong people though. As you can see here, I'm just going to read it. People are just getting banned for advertising trades and trade chat in general, as well as public/Yell now. The situation isn't to ban the offenders, it's to delete them, and the report system hires some real people to do game master business and actually have a working system. It's not a hard concept to grasp, and I feel Blizzard and only a couple 100,000 lost to a company over hiring a handful of game masters to review tickets like they used to. I'm not joking when I say this. Report system is causing people to quit, and by that merit, how long before your game withers because of a faulty system? Yes, WoW does have a faulty system, my friend. They do just ban people for random reasons, which like the reason would be good, but whenever they ban people for that reason, like for the trade chat, general like spamming and stuff like that, it's usually not the spammers that are doing it, it's the people who are getting reported for spamming, which is probably going to be streamers. Streamers are the most popular at getting reported, just like in general, just because they're really popular and it's really easy to just report them. And this guy says, yes, people have always gone banned for spamming trade chat or posting their nonsensical takes in it. This is not new. Yes, it is not new. But it is also very bullcrap because Blizzard bans the biggest blah, blah. Okay, so Asmongold. So this is going to be a really old post, 16 August 2022. This is just to prove a point that they do ban people for no reason, such as Asmongold. Right there, we all know who this guy is, Asmongold, right? Twitch streamer, also YouTuber, etc. Anyways, every now and then, bandwaves of World of Warcraft during this numerous players are suspended. Most it often scammers, unfriendly players that tend to insult, or those who offer game boosting for real money. Yes, this is a true statement. Because it does affect scammers, unfriendly players who tend to insult, or those who offer game boost. Like, it does affect them. So, like, this statement is true, but it doesn't apply to Asmongold. No, it does not apply to Asmongold, because in 2022, Asmongold was still making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And I'd argue probably in some of those months of the year, he probably did make over $100,000 in 1 month. I'd argue. And I'm saying because he's been really popular for a long time. Might have not been quite 100,000 back in that day, but still. My point is he makes way too much money and he just streams. And so there's really no point of him trying to like manipulate the system and try to get people's money. Like for end-game purchases, stuff like that. It just won't make any sense. Such as, so what kind of ban is this? In this stream, Asmongold will explain that it's been banned from World of Warcraft until September 13, 2022, exactly 30 days. According to an email from Blizzard that Asmongold reads during the stream, he was suspended due to an involvement in real money trading, RMT. Real money trading, right? That's what RMT stands for, real money trading. That is paying for or executing services in the game for real money. Definitely very false. Yes, that's what he banned him for. That is true, but he didn't actually do it though. They just wanted to ban someone for getting reported a lot because as we go to the streamer and Blizzard just doesn't know any better. So what does Asmongold got to say about it? He seems quite relaxed and is very sure that his account will be unlocked again. Spoiler alert, not spoiler alert, it obviously got unlocked again. I want to say he still plays it, but like obviously not much, right? Not anymore, at least. I don't play much anymore. But anyways, continuing on. In the stream, he emphasizes multiple times that the accusations against him are quite absurd. He does meme often, but has never been involved in RMT services. The fact that he even jokes about the whole thing, because that's just his content. You know, if someone's gonna blame him for something, obviously it's gonna turn into a joke and make money out of it, etc. You know, it's streaming. What can you do? And it's also YouTube stuff. Like, of course, he's gonna want to do that so that he can get a lot of views, right? He wouldn't. Now, this post was on February 15th, 3 days ago, titled People Advertising Epic Craft Your Mat plus their Nether. This is from the Burning Crusade Classic realm. This is the new Classic Anniversary realm, right? And this expansion just recently came out in the Classic realm for the Anniversary specifically. Obviously, Burning Crusade has always been out, but as far as like the whole Classic, as far as the actual Burning Crusade Anniversary, this just recently came out, right? So with that being said, this guy says, I'm really anxious about giving 2K mats to a random stranger. That, just hearing that, just reading this guy should report himself. Like, I already know where he's going with that. Is it true? For trade, you can report if the guy steals your 2K mats. No, I just report your own self, even though you can't actually report yourself. Now, the reason why I say that, right, is because this guy would be an idiot to accept that trade request, even if you two already talked about it and talked about, okay, so you're going to give him your mats, and then that guy's going to give you, you know, whatever that you requested. Well, it doesn't quite work like that. If he gives a guy your mats, that guy can technically just walk away with it because once you hit the trade accept button, the trade is accepted. Technically, he would be kind of dumb to actually give you anything after the trade request has been accepted, unless he wants to keep you for whatever reason. In other words, in my opinion, that would just make you dumb for, you know, for giving him a bunch of mats for free, regardless of what was talked about. Now, what would be the most ethical thing? Yes, that guy should make something that you gave him your mats for. Yes, that is the ethical outcome. And I wish things went by that way. But to be honest, and I hate to break it to you, bro, but once you hit trade accept, the trade deal is done and over. Anyways, that's it for this video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you got any questions. If you think that I contradicted myself anywhere, definitely leave that in the comments because I highly doubt I contradicted myself. But hey, if I did, go ahead, let me know. I'd love to hear in the comment section. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.